The Congo River pushes more water than any other on Earth except the Amazon. It drops nearly 1,000 feet over its course, creating a massive, sprawling, violent gauntlet of whitewater rapids. Hidden beneath that churning surface is an apex predator the locals call mbenga. For generations, the people living along these banks have associated this creature with evil spirits, believing it to be a vessel for deadly curses. Just surviving here takes an immense toll. Fishermen built fragile wooden scaffolds straight into the raging current, risking their lives daily to pull food from waters that can sweep them away in seconds. In an environment where death can arrive instantly and without warning, humans naturally develop supernatural narratives to explain the sudden violence. The fears of the mbenga are rooted in specific documented encounters. One experienced fisherman was pulled entirely out of his boat. When searchers found the empty vessel, all that remained inside was a single, massive fish scale. In another incident, a young girl playing in the shallow waters near the riverbank was struck by something massive. The unseen creature sheared through her torso with a single bite. For the villagers, these targeted, lethal attacks on humans confirm the myth. They see a monster actively hunting them with malice. To figure out what is actually killing people here, we have to look past the folklore and examine the biological reality of the river. The demon of the Congo is actually the Goliath Tigerfish. Reaching nearly 2 meters in length and weighing up to 50 kilograms, it is a hyper-predator built for absolute dominance. Its skeletal structure features a rare biological mechanism, a double-hinged jaw. By engaging a second hinge, the fish can open its mouth to an extreme angle, allowing it to engulf massive prey. Lined along that jaw are pronounced triangular teeth. These razor-sharp points interlock perfectly, functioning like shearing scissors. This allows the tigerfish to punch through flesh, bone, and thick scales, biting clean chunks out of heavily defended animals. And defense is required in the Congo. The tigerfish shares these waters with heavily armored competitors like crocodiles. Surviving here requires a bite force capable of tearing through almost anything. This physical profile is a specialized evolutionary response, engineered to dominate the river's most difficult prey in the face of extreme currents. Re-examining the attack on the little girl raises a critical question. If this fish hunts armored river prey, why did it strike a human child? Hunting in the murky depths of the Congo requires a reliance on vibration and sudden visual flashes. On the day of the attack, the young girl was wearing a homemade belt constructed out of shiny metallic bottle caps. To a predator patrolling the murky depths, those metallic flashes looked exactly like the shimmering silver scales of a fleeing baitfish. The strike was a devastating misinterpretation of a predatory trigger. The fish was simply reacting to a visual cue it had evolved to target over millions of years. Actually capturing one of these predators on a line takes weeks of grueling effort, requiring 70-kilogram test lines and massive hooks to withstand their shearing force. The cultural dread surrounding mbenga is so absolute that locals insist outsiders participate in protective rituals before casting a line, seeking spiritual safety from the river's wrath. When a Goliath tigerfish is finally hooked and pulled from the violent rapids, the physical struggle takes a severe toll. Often the fish batters itself against the rocks, sustaining critical injuries in the fight. Pulled from the mythological context of the deep, the mbenga is a mortal animal, a creature that bleeds and tires like any other. Because of the fatal head trauma sustained during the catch, returning the injured fish to the punishing currents of the Congo would result in it drowning. Instead, the death of this feared predator provides an unexpected boon for the local community, creating a massive feast for a village of 200 people. The Goliath tigerfish is a creature adapted to one of Earth's harshest ecosystems. It acts on instinct, biology, and survival. Replacing superstitious fear with scientific understanding doesn't make nature less dangerous. It simply empowers us to rationally coexist with the wild.